It's a pretty cold autumn day, and we're here at Eggleton Reserve on Rutland Water, but at least it's dry. Recently we've had a lot of wet weather, but the forecast for today is mostly dry and bright. The leaves are very gradually turning to their autumn colours, and of course autumn is the time for fungi, and nestling among the trees we find common funnel, which can be found growing among leaf litter in mixed woodland. And here we have shaggy inkcap, sometimes known as lawyer's wig. By way of a change, we make our way to the Sandpiper hide first, which looks out over Lagoon 4, and looking out we see widgeon, this male still coming out of eclipse, and also lapwing, teal, coot and gadwall. We watch this jackdaw forage on the scrape, but there's strangely no waders to be seen. The wildfowl species increase when pintail fly in, followed by this pair of shoveler. It looks like it's going to be a quiet day here at Eggleton. There are a few rarities here reportedly, but none are showing so far, so we move on to our next port of call, the shoveler hide, which overlooks Lagoon 3. And looking out we see a line of birds, which turn out to be great-crested grebe and tufted duck. A little closer to the hide we see cormorant, mallard, yet more teal, tufted duck, and this grey heron flies in. After around 20 minutes we decide to move on to the Smew hide, and the sun joins us, bathing the trees in autumn light which enhances their autumn colours. The cormorant swims by, then dives for fish, and we're treated to much closer views of gadwall, both male and female, the soft autumn light bringing out the intricate patterns of their plumage. And on the inflow pond next to the main body of water swims a moorhen. A female shoveler emerges from the reeds and feeds just in front of the hide. They feed on small aquatic insects and plant matter, which they sift through their large, distinctive bills. According to the RSPB website, currently we have around 700 breeding pairs here in the UK, and around 18,000 birds winter here. Eggleton is bathed in glorious autumn sunshine now, and we're heading for the crake hide. And we're immediately rewarded by excellent views of this young little grebe preening in the autumn sunshine. The remnants of its yellow gate just at the base of the bill tells us it's a juvenile, and although only a few feet away, it seems totally unfazed by our presence, as do these mallard, the drake sleeping but always keeping out a watchful eye for danger. And next to him, the female with her bright blue flash and rich mottled brown plumage. She's wide awake and is busy watching out for danger, tilting her head towards the sky. Also from the crake hide we see grey heron, little egret, this one searching for food at the water's edge, and yet more cormorant, their plumage gleaming in the sunshine. And re-emerging from a dive, the great crested grebe, which has caught a fish. We decide it's time we started to make our way back towards the car park. The woodland path is now closed for the winter, so we make our way down the track that edges the wood. Before we leave, we decide to check out one more hide, the redshank hide, and looking out we see grazing cattle, but not much else, just mute swan and mallard. But way off in the distance there is a great white egret standing sentinel among the cormorant. So I'll leave you with that, and see you next time.